Hi, I'm Julieanne Cost. Let's take a moment to try out the new dynamic text option in the Photoshop beta. With the type layer selected, we can choose Type and then Convert to Dynamic Text, or with the Type tool selected, I can click on the new dynamic text icon in the options bar. Or we can click on the dynamic text icon in the Properties panel in order to convert the text layer to dynamic text. We can see the new dynamic text layer icon in the Layers panel, distinguishing it from a regular text layer. I'll click within the text so that we can see the bounding box, and as I adjust and reshape the bounding box of the text will automatically reflow to fill the new shape and orientation of the boundary. Even though the text is dynamic, it remains re-editable. To manually insert a line break, I can click and drag to select the extra space between Zabriskie Point and Death Valley, and then tap Return. Now, even if I drag the bounding box really wide, there will continue to be a line break after the word point and the rest of the text. All right, let's continue to experiment with the text block. I'm going to shape it a little bit closer to a square. If I want to make selective changes to the text, we can select what we want to affect, and then use the contextual taskbar, or the options bar, or the properties panel. Here I'll click on the color swatch, and we can choose another color. We can also change the font, but in this case, I'll just make it bold. To adjust the space between characters, we can insert the cursor between the characters and adjust the kerning or the space between them. Notice though that if I select any of the text and try to change its font size, it doesn't affect the text because the text needs to change size depending on the shape of the bounding box. If we want to change the leading or the space between the lines, instead of using leading in the character area of the Properties panel, we need to use the new Line Gap option. Moving it to 0% decreases the spacing between the lines, and increasing the percentage widens the spacing. All right, let's set that to 25. Now, be aware that changing the space between lines may reflow the text based on the size of the bounding box. To change the tracking, or the space between all of the characters within the dynamic text block, we need to make sure that the text insertion point is not active within the text block. If it is, just click outside of the bounding box and use the character section in the Properties panel to decrease or increase the spacing or tracking for all of the characters. To change the spacing between words, we can use the Word Gap option in the Dynamic Text section. If we did need to override the spacing between lines of text, we could select the text and then use the More icon to reveal the baseline shift option, and then we can either decrease or increase the amount of space. For now, let's undo that. And before we wrap up, I want to mention that you can convert point type, also known as headline type, like we did at the beginning of this video, as well as paragraph type to dynamic text. I'm Julieanne Cost. Thanks for watching.